everybody, this is Queen Lenore, and of course I'm back with a good video for you. Okay, so this one is about relationships, of course. Hey, relationships. So we always talk about relationships with, of course, a man and a woman and those type of relationships. Just being in a relationship with one another, period. But I also want to talk about relationships with being with, like, your friends, your family, stuff like that. You have to be able to communicate and talk to one another. You have to be able to argue and fight and disagree. There's certain things that you have limitations on when it comes to your friend than you do with your partner. You know, partners usually can get away with a lot more than friends can. And even though you've been friends for a long time, we seem to not hold our partners to the same standards as we do our friends. But one thing you got to understand with anybody, regardless if it's with a relationship with your partner or your friends or your family, is everybody is their own individual. They are who they are, period. So either you're going to like them and love them or you're not. And it's okay if you don't. That's why we have people that are associates. We need to stop telling everybody that they are friends because people hold dear to that. Like, I don't even say friends anymore because I'll be like, I ain't got time. I don't say associates because that just makes people feel like she doesn't like me. And it's not that I don't like you. It's just that you're not on that friend category level, you know? But you want to be able to let people be themselves. You want people to respect you and allow you to be you. And of course, you feel like you're always right and you are the bomb and everything, and you are. Nobody's taking that away from you, but so do they. They feel the same way. And sometimes we just need to understand that you can't do this to me, and I accept it. And I can't do this to you, and you accept it. It goes both ways. We have our own thing, and we shouldn't be so judgmental. We do a lot of judgmental things as we don't want to be judged. I think that's why it says in the Bible, take the plank out of your own eyes before you take out the speck out of somebody else's eye, because we're so busy looking at what somebody else has done or how they treated you and all that, but you don't think about all the stuff that you might have treated them, because you be thinking, I didn't do nothing to them. I never did as much damage to them as they did to me, but you don't know because everybody's emotion is different. So take every relationship as gold, as a pot of gold. Now, there's some gold that you might not want. You might not want that fool's gold, so you put it to the side, but you want that real gold and you keep it, because you hear it all the time. You're blessed if you have 1 to 2 good friends. And I'm thinking a lot of times we probably could have a lot more. It's just that we hold people to different standards, which is easily because our personalities are different and stuff. But just focus on loving one another and treating each other with respect, and stop jumping into such a friendship so fast. And I'm going to say that with relationships. Don't jump into a relationship so fast if you're not really ready to handle all the ins and outs. See, if you go into a relationship slowly, ooh, did you see that? I moved my table. If you go into a relationship slowly, then it can be stronger. But don't just jump into a relationship giving your all. And I think we do that in a lot of relationships and with partnerships. We definitely do that. We jump into sex before anything else. And it's like, no, you need to build a relationship before you get to smashing and hitting or making love or, all the different terms that are in there. And the same with friends. I give you all my relationship, and then I realize you're not a person that's going to hold my feelings intact. You might sleep with my man. You might don't like my kids. There's a lot of different things that can come into a relationship that you're not prepared for. So those are things that I just wanted to give you guys a few tips, because relationships, no matter who it is so important, especially when you find a real, true bond relationship. But understand this. The reason I also say relationships are all important is because even if that person's only in your life for a season, a minute, a second, sometimes they can change you just in that moment. Like, something they can do can change you for the better, for the worse, whatever. Or make you, I got to start checking people out more clearer, So understand that there's a lot of people that have been in my life for that quick, and they changed me for the better, just that quick. They weren't even there that long. And I'd be like, dang, I learned a lot. So look at stuff as a learning lesson, because everything that happens it happens to us on this earth is a learning process. And that's all I have to say. So remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And don't forget to just say hi to me. Like, say, hey, what's up? Lenora, how you doing? Girl, I need you to talk about such and such. Okay? Smooches.
Truly real, tell me how you feel.